All right, Wagwan guys. Yeah, good evening, everybody. I trust we are all doing good. Yeah, so like I said earlier, I was going to be taking up a challenge. Yeah, so this is a 5K account. So I want to see if I can actually grow it to something substantial before the end of this week. So these are the trades I actually did today. So this morning was actually like quite good, but then I took some trades during New York section, and that was what brought about these losses over here. So I took some losses, this, and this. So, but I still have some trades running. Yeah, and I strongly believe that. I strongly believe that it is still going to go my way. I trust my analysis. If it now goes the other way around, fine. But then I don't. But I still trust my analysis here. So you can see this area is just an area of consolidation. So I'm still going to this area here. This oil region now, it's a consolidation area. So I'm expecting price this for gold. Yeah. So I'm expecting price to shoot back up, and it's at TP. Yep. So for BTC USD, yeah, I think I took a sell. I think I took a loss on BTC though. Yeah, I took a loss. Then I entered another trade. There was a reversal on the trade I took, so I followed the other direction. So that was when I took a sell around this area, and market has just been going up, consolidating around this area and this whole region here. So now it's currently on profit. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, Euro USD was quite slow today. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it actually moved pretty well during New Year section. You can see I took it. I think that was the first trade I took this morning. Yeah, I entered two positions right there. So I'm not risking much. Yeah, I'm just my lot size 0.05. So I don't want to use the number 0.01. At least I want to. And funny enough, I was up $117 or something this afternoon, but then I was like, let me see if I can go to like around 250. That's like 5%. Yeah, sometimes you just have to be realistic with ourselves. Yeah. So I wanted to go with like 5%. If probably I was able to hit that 250 mark today, if probably I was taking a profile account. So that means I'm like actually able to pass my profile account, my funding account. Because if I'm getting a 5K account, my my target is 5%, and that's like $250 of the whole yeah. So why did I put this stop loss? Okay, yeah, I think my main reason was because of this. My stop loss was quite large on this actually. I don't know why. So even though I trusted my setup, but I was still like, so I was seeing a order block and fair value gap. So, but to be on the safer side, and this was my supply zone over here. So my mistake was the moment price got to this supply zone, I did not take the trade immediately. So I was actually, if you see over here, I marked out a line. So I kind of trade ORB2 during New York session. So I was actually looking out for. You can see this was the first trade I got stopped out. I mean, remove this CME. Yeah, over here. So this was where I actually got. That was my first trade because normally there's a breakout. Let me show you. So there was a breakout around here. Let me use this. There's a breakout, and I was expecting a retest then going back to the upside. So I think I was just targeting like a two hour or something. Yeah, two. So, but then I did not. I was blinded by my ORB strategy because I traded during on a New York session too actually. So I was looking for a breakout and retest, and boom, I'll just follow the trend. Let me put this. So I'll just follow the trend, and yeah, I forgot that price was funny enough. I was the one that marked it out. So this was the trade I took this morning. It was during London section. You can see what was the, yeah, I think that was a 3 hour. Yeah, that was the trade I took during London section. So that was my first win. And the only mistake I made here was I did not look out for my supply zone. I was just fixed on my gaze was fixed on my ORB strategy. So and I think that was what failed me on this trade. If not, I would have actually bagged a lot because looking at this trade was actually like a clean setup. You probably would have taken it. I didn't know why uh my eyes was not open to that. At least by 2 hour I'll have been able to hit my target. I'll have been able to hit my target, but then it is what it is. We live to learn another day. So we keep learning. Let me delete this. Day by day. So next time I will not be taking any trade that I know that it's actually close to my supply or demand zone. And I'll just forget that and focus on my ORB. So yeah. So let me go to gold. Yeah, gold. Yeah, so gold actually gave me some nice. Yeah, so this. Why did I take this trade? Okay, I think I marked out. This was my demand zone that I marked out. And then yes, my stop loss was just below this other block. Yep. So, but it didn't even meet my confidences. I think this afternoon I just took some rash decisions actually. So this was my first trade this morning. This was my first trade this morning. Yeah, so I was a 2 hour. I didn't do too much. And then I think this I'm actually targeting a 2 hour. Hopefully, price respects. But the way I'm looking at it, I might actually get stopped at because we're actually moving to Asian section, and Asian section is going to it comprises of mainly consolidation. So there might not be any big move till tomorrow morning or eventually maybe I eventually get stopped out. So but then I'll just take the losses like that and we push again tomorrow. Yeah, so that actually spoiled my mood today because you know that feeling now when you're already on a winning streak and everything now goes awry. So it's not really making sense. So this was my first trade this morning. Euro USD. Yeah, I didn't enter immediately. Price actually got to. So this one thing you have to look for when you're trading supply and demand. So you don't just enter the market immediately. Your immediately price actually gets to this zone. You can see we actually got wicked out. So I'll have entered the trade, but I was like, okay, let me wait. Let me wait. The price actually break this level. If price is able to break above this level, then I'll just enter the trade, and that was what I saw, and I just opted in. So I was not too certain, but then I think there was a fair value gap around the end. That was one of my conferences that just made me to the trade. And you can see price came back to that fair value gap. Came back to this fair value gap here. Price came back to this fair value gap, you can see. And mitigated it and went. If probably I wanted a 3 hour, I would have actually gotten it, but then I don't want to risk too much. Yeah, so I think I took, yeah, this was the second. Yeah, This was the second one. This one, it was actually like even close to TP then, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Market will not always go your direction. And yeah, I think price is even coming back to tap this demand zone over here. But then I can't count it as a demand zone because it has been disrespected already. So price broke below. But then it can still be valid in what sense? If now if you look at this side now, you can say this was London low. What the price come today? Actually took out that liquidity on London low and reversed. So I think that was my mistake. I didn't actually look out for that. But then yeah, I think that'll be that for Euro USD. And eventually prices coming back to respect this demand zone here. And yeah, but I was already in under trade, so I would not want to counter trade. So I think I will just leave that as that. GBP USD. Did I take any trade on GBP USD? I don't think so. I didn't take anybody. I think I did though. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did take some positions on. Did I? I'm not certain. Oh. I'm not certain. I'm not certain, but I think I did. I actually took a trade on this because this is my marking. I actually marked it here. So, but then I was not certain if I actually took the trade, but I'll check. So that was. So this was. I traded this off. Yeah, this actually got disrespected. Delete. So funny enough, this demand zone I marked out now actually came back to get respected again. I didn't know. I think I moved my alerts away from this side during New York session. So I was trying to trade the ORB. So I think that was that about that. So I think I have like 2 or 3 missed entries now today, like possible entries. I didn't take any trades on GJ. I didn't take any trades on GJ actually. Well, it could have actually been a nice setup for me, but then yeah, I'm only expecting sales on GJ. Yep. So and it's looking like prices coming back to mitigate this supply zone right here, but I'll come back to that. So I think that was all for today. That was all for today. I didn't take any trades on this. I'm still expecting price to mitigate that supply zone over there, but we already have a new supply zone here. But I'm not going to allow trade. I'll wait till tomorrow because the chance section is going to consolidate if eventually we mitigate this first supply zone, and I'll look for a sell setup. That'll be all. So at the end of the day, we closed the day with $44, and which is actually bad, and I'm paying yeah. So because initially I was up like 117, like I said earlier, like 100 and something this afternoon or this evening before New Year session came and did me barrel. But then I'm hoping to recover tomorrow by the grace of God. So even I saw some setups, but I do not want to do revenge trading or anything. So I'll just trust my setup and wait for it to play out. So that'll be all for tonight, guys. So I think we might get stopped out on Euro USD. Yeah, that'll be all. I'll see you tomorrow again. Yeah, mark out our zones all over again and move from there. Hopefully tomorrow uh gives us better results. So that'll be all. Stay blessed, guys. Shalom.